Louisiana spends $40 million a year picking up litter. So what does that mean to you? Well, $40 million could buy you 1,408 smoking new rides, or get you and a friend into the movies about 2.5 million times, or hook you up with 66 million donuts to satisfy that really sweet tooth. Yes, you could say $40 million is quite a bit of dough to spend on something like litter. Okay, so what exactly is litter and why does it cost so much to pick up? Well, when used as a noun, the dictionary defines litter as trash, waste paper, or garbage lying scattered about. When used as a verb, as in to litter, it is defined as to scatter about in disorder. So throwing trash out of a car or boat is to litter. Dumping household garbage in rural areas is to litter. Sinking a vehicle or appliance in the water, pouring used oils or restaurant grease down the drain, blowing grass clippings and leaves into the street or storm drain, each of those is to litter. Even driving a pickup truck with trash in the bed that blows out and lands on the side of the road is to litter. Of course, when the bean counters saw that $40 million was being spent to pick up litter, they got a little upset. So they talked to someone, who talked to someone else, who talked to someone else, who could get the word out to residents like you about Louisiana's litter law. The statute has about 641 words in it, which is a lot. So in the interest of time, here's the 36-word Cliff Notes version. It's illegal to dump or permit the dumping of litter on any public place or private property. It's illegal to dump litter in state waters. It's illegal to dump junk cars or appliances in a waterway. If you do any of these things, you're considered a litter bug. And you know what usually happens to bugs, right? Okay, no one will actually step on you, but you will get hit in the wallet. For simple littering, the fine is $175 to $1,000. For intentional littering, it's $250 to $1,000. And for gross littering, it's $500 to $1,000 in fines. All of which goes to show you that, unless you're the court, littering does not pay at all. In addition to the fines, you could also spend up to 8 hours in a litter abatement work program, which is just a fancy way of saying that you'll be picking up litter on the side of the road where all your friends will see you, honk their horn, point fingers, and laugh when they drive by. But despite the threat of fines and total public embarrassment, people still litter, and $40 million is spent each and every year picking it up. So you might be asking yourself, how did they come up with the $40 million amount? Well, we took the amount of money communities spend picking up litter and cleaning out storm drains and drainage systems, then added in the cost of having the debris removed, and voila! That gave us 40 million bucks. Well, not that kind of bucks. That's better. But if that was the only cost to the state, this video would be over and you could go have a latte or some sort of other wonderful frou-frou coffee drink. But that's not the case. Thanks to litter bugs, there's an indirect economic cost to our state. Because of litter, fewer tourists want to visit Louisiana, and fewer companies want to relocate here. It's like having one big case of bad breath. Ugh. And believe it or not, it gets worse. Litter clogs drainage systems and causes flooding, is responsible for the contamination of water supplies, and lowers property values. And if that wasn't enough to make you angry, litter is a serious danger to wildlife in our state. For example, discarded fishing line can cause death in birds and water animals. Birds can also mistake cigarette butts for food and eat them, which just proves that smoking is bad for birds too. At this point, you're probably asking yourself, what can I do? Well, first and foremost, don't throw trash out of your car or boat. Put it in a litter bag instead. Report litter bugs and littered areas to the proper authorities. If you own a pickup truck, clean out the bed. Securely cover trash containers to prevent animals from spreading litter. Lastly, donate your time to help clean up littered areas or educate others on the negative impact of litter. That's where the folks who made this video come in. Their name is Keep Louisiana Beautiful, or KLB for short, which is perfect if you ever want to make a monogram sweater. But I digress. Keep Louisiana Beautiful is a nonprofit organization dedicated to litter prevention and waste reduction. They conduct campaigns across the state to educate and change our culture when it comes to litter. Through KLB's Litter Cam campaign, they encourage people to take photos of littered places, post them on Facebook, and talk all about it. Apparently, a lot of people liked that idea, because the number of people who liked the KLB Facebook page shot up. KLB also worked with the Department of Wildlife and Fisheries, the state police, local sheriff's departments, and the Office of Motor Vehicles on a zero-tolerance program called Pick It Up or Pay It Out. A rather clever name for a fairly simple premise. If you're caught littering, you will be fined. End of story. No, really, we're at the end of the story. To recap, $40 million is spent picking up litter, which is a lot of dough that could be better spent on things like computers for schools, improving roads, and providing services to those in need. We could reduce the amount we spend on picking up litter if everyone just did the smart thing and put trash where it belongs. In the trash can.